everyone, it is Shelby and
Ellie,
and today we are just kind of talking because that was her brother.
Yeah.
But we just like talking and but before this video even starts, let's get into the subscribing things and
subscribe.
You should subscribe. Turn on the bell so you know when I post, because I do not have a posting schedule. I kind of just post when I feel like it. And and comment down below videos you want to see. Give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get on.
So
First topic.
yes,
I got my braces off.
looks so good.
So the Monday you saw the last video in the vlog, that was the last time y'all saw me with braces.
Yes, show a close up. It looks so
There
good.
I was so excited.
He's gonna get something in town then.
Okay.
So we have time.
We have a little bit of time. So let me just tell you kind of my experience. I had a really good experience with braces. Some people hate them, but I didn't. I didn't, and it was fine. They're fine to me. I don't ever want them again, but still,
Yeah.
they were fine. So yeah.
I used to want braces, but now since I'm older, I don't want them anymore.
I'm glad that I got them when I did.
Yeah.
Because, most people, you go 2 years with braces. And I went 2 years with braces. So, if I would have waited until now to get them on, I would have them on in my senior pictures. And that's one thing that I did not want to have. So.
Yeah. So.
Let's just talk about sophomore year, kind of.
Sophomore year.
We're both sophomores.
You want to start? You want me to start?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I've already told her about this, but I'm taking 2 math classes this year, and that's really stressful because I don't even like math. I don't know why I did it. Honestly, I decided to do it, and I'm kind of regretting it, but I'll get it over. I'll get one of them over with, which means my senior year I won't have to take. I can take another class, and I could take another one that's not math since I'm getting it over with.
Yeah.
So I'm taking geometry and algebra 2 this year.
But she's not taking arts and humanities.
No, I'll have to take that next year.
And for us, we all have to take it as sophomores. And it's not an elective. You have to take it to graduate, so it's not an elective.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad I took it this year. But what I do regret is not taking Spanish. I wish I would have took Spanish last year.
Yes.
Just to get it over with. Any piece, they always tell you, do it your sophomore and junior year. But, no.
Yeah,
no.
I'm glad that I'm in Spanish too. I took Spanish 1 as a freshman, and I'm really glad I'm getting it over with because Spanish is difficult.
It's not difficult, it's just kind of dumb.
I think it's difficult. I don't understand it.
To me, it's not fair how we have to learn a foreign language, but when foreign people come, they don't have to learn our language.
Yeah.
And, that's what I don't think is fair.
Yeah, because I get 100 on the test.
Yeah.
And I'm over here trying to get a B.
Yeah.
So.
For real. And, I don't know. I just think Spanish is kind of dumb. And I don't think we should have, you don't have to take Spanish at all.
We do.
You do?
You have to
I
have
think you
2
have to have,
years of foreign language to graduate.
What? I thought it was 1. But I still think it's 1.
We have to have 2.
Well, to be an honors student, you have to have 2 years for us. And you have to take anatomy. So I have to take anatomy when I'm a senior. And I have to get into honors English next year. I'm already in honors geometry, and then I'll be in honors algebra 2 next year.
So. Algebra 2 is difficult. I think algebra 2 is harder than geometry.
Yeah, but I hate geometry. I think shapes are pointless. I'm not going to go be an architect. I don't need to know, shapes and stuff.
No.
And that's why I think it's pointless. Because, when am I going to use this again? I'm not, so. And, that's the same way with algebra.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll ever use it.
I get learning math. Because I'll have to use math. But I don't think I'll have fractions that I'm going to have to do.
Or,
and all these,
4x plus 10. No.
What are they called? All the equations, the different, whatever they're called. I don't know. But Yeah, and like one of the equations I think defines slope is like y2 over minus y1 over x like blah blah blah. Oh, I have a story.
Oh goodness.
So,
okay.
I never burp really.
She doesn't.
I don't burp a lot.
She doesn't make any like body like sounds.
Like I don't do that with like people around. So last night.
Okay, a little backstory on last night.
Yeah.
We went to a football game.
Yeah.
It was me, Leanne, her mom, her, and a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Leanne was sitting in the back, and it was me and Shelby and Leanne in the back. And Shelby was in the middle, and so I was by the door and Leanne was by the door. And so Leanne had like it was like kind of late, so Leanne had like her head leaned back and like she was like acting like she was falling asleep. So I like reach over there and I like go under her neck and like kind of tickle her, and she leans up and
She like screamed kind of.
and so she hit Shelby.
She hit me.
And Shelby was like, "That wasn't me, that was Ellie." And so she comes over to hit me. She doesn't even hit me. I get scared and I go like that.
And like the car, it's like the roof is really high, but then like it just like gets like really low, so you could hit your head.
In my head, and so I start laughing, and I'm like crying, laughing, and I get like I don't have like I don't feel like
you can't like breathe
air, so like I'm trying to make myself burp to get like some air out, but I could not burp, like I could not make myself burp, and so finally this like big one just comes out, and I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
Oh, also, so she doesn't say shut up. So on our way up to the football game, we were talking again. Us in the same position was like her mom driving, the boy, and then Leanne, me, and Ellie. And so we were just sitting there, you know, chilling. And the boy said something. I'm not saying his name because, I'm just not going to. So he said something, and Ellie goes, be quiet. And she she would not say shut up. Like, she couldn't say shut up.
I don't say that.
And like, well, it's like, everyone at my school says it, because like, that's just how my school is, you know.
Yeah, it's not that like I think like it's like a bad word. I don't say, like that's not a word I use. Like, I just don't like to say that. Like, I just can't. Like, I'll be like, be quiet. Like, I'll say that, or like, hush. But I was like, shut. I couldn't finish it. Yeah.
And then when we were, a lot of these stories are going to be from like last night.
Yeah.
We were in one of her mom's friend's van because it could hold us all. That was really complicated. So it could hold us all. And it was me and Leanne and then Ellie and this boy. So that's how it went. Like,
the seating arrangement.
Yeah, that's how it was in the back. And so they get on this topic about how they accuse Leanne of cussing. And if you ever meet Leanne, she's like a godly person. Like, she loves to go to church, you know.
Yeah.
Like, she's always in the Bible. Like, you know, there's something. Like, and she was just like, I don't want to be accused of cussing.
Yeah.
She said cursing. And I was like, who says cursing? The boy was like, she's such a good person, she can't say cussing. Like, it's gonna, like, hurt her if she says cussing. And it was the funniest
It was so
thing.
funny. Like, I can say cussing. Like,
yeah, I can too.
It doesn't bother me. Like, that's what it is.
That's like,
and then she's like, don't say a dirty word.
That's what, like, we grew up with. Like, we grew up with someone saying cussing and not, like, cursing or, like, a bad, like, dirty word.
So, what's another story?
And we were at the Mexican restaurant. And this other boy walks in, and he goes to the same school as me. And he's with his girlfriend, and they don't like me, so, like, they don't like me. And, like, the boy we were with, I'm gonna come up with a name for him. John. We were with this boy named John. It's not really his name, trust me. John.
So we're gonna use John?
Yes.
Okay.
John was sitting over there with us, because he came with us. And so this other boy walks in, and he's like, "Sup, bro?" And they do the little, it's like
no, they like do their, you gotta do like the,
like
you know, that thing.
And then they like snap or clap or something, I don't know. A bro handshake, whatever. And so they were doing that, and then
I think we were embarrassing.
And we could not stop laughing because, like, I don't know, we just Leanne was getting really butthurt, and like we just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, and so it was like me, John. I can't.
John.
It was me, John. That's so weird. Okay. And then Leanne was across from me, and then Shelby. And so Leanne, like she took her straw.
Honestly, it looked like me and John were on a date, and you and Leanne were on a date, but that's not how it was.
Oh yeah, I think when you go on a first date, you should sit across from each other, not side by side. Like no. So Leanne, she gets her drink and she like sucks up some water, and she told Josh, she's like, I'm gonna squirt this on you, and I was like, do it. And
we were both like, do it.
And so she blows it, and it gets all on him, and like me and Shelby could not stop laughing.
And we kept like looking at each other, and that's the worst thing we do when we laugh.
We look at it, and I feel like people think like we mean like
we're mean about stuff, but really we're just laughing at each other.
No, or like we mean something when we look at each other, but really it's just when we make eye contact, and that makes us laugh even more.
And then when he said something about John did. He said something.
Okay, so there's this boy.
I used to like date. For not really. I don't count him as my first boyfriend.
Yeah.
We used to like date.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks.
So John, I'm gonna slip and say I just feel like John.
We can just say Jay.
Jay. Okay.
Jay.
Yeah, Jay. That's so much better.
Jay.
Told Shelby, she was like, "Oh, are you having a bad day because so and so didn't talk?" No. He didn't ask the question. He just made a statement. He was like, Jay was like, Shelby's having a bad day because S didn't talk to her after lunch.
And the worst thing about it is like this S, me and him, we have the same initials. So it's like his last name and my last name are both the same initials. So we're beside each other in everything. So like we're always beside each other. And like it's not my fault my locker is right there, you know. It's not my fault I have his last name. And that just made all of us laugh.
Oh, it was so
much.
funny. And then like
and he was like Jay was like, is there an inside jokes that I don't know about? And I was like, no.
And honestly, we didn't even know because we have quite a few inside jokes.
We really do. Like
so,
me, Leanne, us three, me, you, and Leanne,
yeah.
We all have like inside jokes, and there's like I don't know. You set us in a room together, and you're just gonna hear laughing, or it's gonna be like that part, like the time when you're laughing so hard and it's just silent, like because you can't like breathe and you
can't get anything
out, and like that's what
one time.
Yeah.
But I think one of the times I have laughed the most was when me, Leanne, and Shelby were at her Mimi's house, and so her couch, it's like one that like goes around.
Like,
and so I was sitting in the middle,
like a curve,
and Shelby was beside me, and then Leanne was on this other side, and I was like, Leanne, come give me a hug. And
she still was crippled.
I was crippled, and so I was like, Leanne, like I'm crippled, come give me a hug. And because I was like, I don't know if I was acting sad or what. I was like, come give me a hug. But I was on crutches for how long? 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months.
Sweet.
Yeah. I had knee surgery. So Leanne comes over there, and there's like a rug by the couch. So she leans over to hug me, and she slips. And she falls on me, and she thinks she's hurting me because she landed on my knee. And so she's trying to get up, and she cannot get up. And then Shelby, did she hit you or something?
Yeah, she was like trying to get up by like pushing me, and like I was just sitting there and I couldn't quit laughing.
I had this tear, and remember that noise I made?
It was like one tear just came out of her eye.
It was so funny.
And at camp, I miss camp.
I miss camp.
I miss camp so much.
So bad.
But so again, Ellie was on crutches, and we had this joke. So my bed in the room was on the floor because I can't sleep. When I slept on the top, I would get really hot. Did you see that bug?
The bug, yeah. Under the leaf?
Yeah.
Me too.
So on the top, it was really hot the first night. So I just brought my bed, I just slept on the floor. So then the other nights, we just brought the bed down, and I kept it on the floor. And so it was us. She brought a friend. That's why she wasn't in the same room as us. And so it was all of us girls in our room, and we were laying on my bed, me and her. And Leanne, so she has like her legs like kind of spread open.
Like I had it on my left knee.
Yeah.
So, but I was laying like
with her legs kind of like.
Yeah, they
open.
weren't like completely together.
Yeah. And Leanne steps in the middle of her legs, and Ellie screams. She's like, "Ow!"
I was acting like she hurt me, but she really didn't.
Leanne was like, "Oh my gosh, like what's wrong?" And you know, we died laughing because I knew it was fake. She knew it was fake. Like we were trying to do something to her like for a long time, and like we both knew it was fake, and we just kept laughing, and
it was really funny.
It was funny.
And then, okay, I have so many stories with crutches. When we were also at camp, Kaylee, do they know Kaylee?
I don't know. Now you know Kaylee.
You know Kaylee. We're friends with her, and we all go to church together.
Yes,
and
she was in the camp video.
Yeah, camp video, Kaylee. And so
she did the bottle flip and was like,
we were in this one room, and I was sitting down, and like I was tired of my crutches, so I just take them and I throw them on the floor. Not like hard, but I just like drop them. Like I don't put them up against the wall or anything. I just like put them on the floor. And Kaylee is walking over there to sit by us, and she trips on my crutches, and she like does this little thing with her feet, but she lands. It was really funny.
And Leanne fell off a golf cart.
Yeah. Kaylee also fell.
Kaylee fell on bricks. Someone else
got dragged by the golf cart.
Yeah, got thrown off the golf cart. Literally dragged and thrown off it.
Yeah.
Ellie didn't fall, and that's what everyone was worried about, Ellie falling, but she didn't.
I never fell.
Our cripples didn't fall, so that was good.
No. Yeah, it was so fun. I miss camp.
Minus the drama. We had a lot of drama at camp, and like...
Yeah.
But
we made this thing where it's just gonna be us.
Yes. For camp. Not like, I mean, any other time, like, it don't matter, but like
because we wouldn't be in the room together and stuff.
See, we all thought we were gonna be in the room together.
And then they told us we weren't, and I was like...
But then her and her friend went to the other room, and while there was this other girl...
I mean, it was fine, but...
This other girl was supposed to go, but she dropped out.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to go, and she didn't, and she dropped out, and... Yeah. They spent that money on her and she dropped out of it. That makes me mad. But Extreme is coming up, y'all. And I think...
So excited.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for Extreme.
Same.
And last year, I feel like we never get to be in the same room together.
I know.
Last year, we weren't in the same room together, but if it's just us three...
I don't think I'm going to bring anyone.
Yeah, if it's just us three, then we'll be in the same room, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe with KP.
If KP goes, I don't know if KP's going.
I thought she was.
I
don't know.
Well, depending on who.
And we're going to like a new place this year.
Yes, we're going to Branson, Missouri.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I see this little bug. We're filming like
by a window.
By a window, and like I'm looking out of it. What's another topic?
So Ellie and I have these boys in our life. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I have a boy, but we're just friends and all that stuff. But she has a boy, and she's talking to him.
Yeah.
And so Tish was talking. Tish, y'all should know Tish. Like, yeah.
Tish. She was in
the camp video.
Yeah, and the and talk time.
Yeah, she was in some of them, but
Tish.
She watched the mukbang that I did.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I just had like this little half smile the whole time I was watching. And I said, my favorite part in that video was when I sassed Emily and told her to get the bed out of my house.
It was so funny.
And the bed is still in my house.
Mm-hmm. It's still in there.
It is.
Still in there. And Shelby wants to get her room redone so bad.
I do. Like, it's like, it drives me. Because, like, I want a bigger bed, and I've been looking, and, like, looking for beds makes me so excited.
So, we're going to the drive-in tonight.
Yes.
And so are we done talking about
Yes.
boys? Yeah, okay.
We're going to watch Sandlot and Christopher Robin. And I'm kind of excited to see Christopher Robin.
I am too. We're not going to be back till
midnight. That is a long time.
We tried doing ASMR yesterday. We did. It didn't work. I don't think it worked. It didn't work. And I don't have long fingernails. Like, I bite mine, so...
Y'all should be proud of me. I used to have a huge habit. I don't know if you know this. I used to have an awful habit of biting my fingernails before braces. And now, I haven't bit my fingernails once.
I wish. I bite mine all... And it's just like... People are like, are you nervous? No, I just like to bite my fingernails. It's not that I even like to bite them. It's just, I just end up like...
Yeah. People always bribe me. Like, when I was younger, people would bribe me and be like, I will give you $20 if you quit biting your nails. So I quit biting my nails and they give me $20 and I started biting them again. Yeah, I was I don't know why I did that. It's kind of an evil child. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're going to see Kane Brown in March.
And Jimmy Allen.
And Granger Smith.
I'm just flesh and bone. I love his song, Best Shot.
I like Kane Brown, and like he was one of the first country artists I even liked.
Some of my fave country artists:
Luke
Combs, Thomas Rhett, Sam Hunt.
Yes, Sam Hunt.
I love Dan and Shay.
They're really good.
I just listen to a lot of different country. I like country. I like rap. What would you say the style of like? Because I feel like medicine and like other. That's not like I feel like rap.
that's like pop.
Pop, yeah.
I say that's pop. I've been obsessed with like Jack and Jack. Okay.
Oh, she loves Jack. I love Jack and Jack.
Okay. She was talking about it. She was like, "What if they just? This is so out of the blue, but like they wouldn't show up tonight. What if she was like, what if they just showed up at the drive-in, you know? And this is what I do. Literally, this is how we would be
watching
sitting.
the movie.
So, like,
yeah.
Say you're the movie.
I'm like watching the movie. Yes.
And I.
What?
Like I wouldn't be able to talk. I would just be like.
She'd be like, and then I would notice him.
I'd be like.
I'd be like, Shelby, go talk to him.
I know. And then, like, Jay would be like, what are y'all talking about?
And be like, be quiet.
And we'd be like, we can't.
So,
there's hot boys over there.
Me and Shelby, we laugh.
Awesome.
And.
Did you see that bird? You didn't see the bird?
I didn't see the bird. But it's, like, really funny because sometimes we just can't stop laughing. Like, one time we were on FaceTime.
It was bad.
We laughed for, like,
for, like, 5 minutes.
5 minutes straight.
Straight.
We're going to take a selfie during this. So, let's see. I'm going to go to my Snapchat and see if there's any picture of us that has a memory.
Ew.
Let's go to camp.
Oh,
Shelby.
I haven't. This has been the first soda I drank in like a few days. Yo, I'm trying to do. I used to drink Mountain Dew all the time.
This was us at camp.
It was like mood. It was our moods because one, it was like 1 in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. This was at 11:38.
The last
night.
Can
I show this one? I don't think she'll care if I show that one.
The last night of camp.
Yeah.
They wanted our leaders, Tish and Alex, wanted to talk to everyone. So like Alex would go talk to the boys, Tish would go talk to the girls, and they wanted to talk to everyone. Yeah. And each girl, like the guys got done like 2 hours before we did.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get done. We still had a few girls to go through. Each girl took an hour to talk to. So
so we had a golf cart because me and this other girl,
Hannah
were crippled. And I couldn't walk. Like, I couldn't put weight on my leg. Hannah had surgery in just like a couple months before, so
Yeah.
she's still having like some trouble walking and stuff. So we had the golf cart, and so I remember Leanne was asleep on the back seat of it. Hannah was asleep in the middle, like not the middle, but
You were on the floor.
yeah, Hannah was in the front seat, and I was on the floor of the golf cart. And so this was right before we all fell asleep. Kaylee, this was, let's see, 1:29 in the morning. Kaylee.
I was in the room getting talked to.
Kaylee was outside the door asleep.
Asleep.
And we all fell asleep, and it was so funny. It was like a really good memory.
Really, we were all tired.
It was so tired.
And
Because we had to get up at like 6:30
Yeah.
every morning, and we wouldn't go to bed till like midnight.
yeah. But like we did good on going to bed too.
Mhm.
Like all the boys stayed up and like I need sleep.
Mhm.
I'm zoning off and like okay. I need sleep and like if I don't get sleep, I'm not gonna be in a good mood. So yeah. I go to bed. What time do you go to bed at night normally?
On school night?
Yeah.
10:15.
Same. I have to go to bed like at 10 or like I have to be in bed before 10:30
Yeah, same.
because like if I'm not, I just feel
No,
like
I have to be in bed before 10:15.
this-
Like I get in bed at like 9:45, and then I put my phone up at like 10:15, unless I'm really tired. But see, I have a naturally curly hair,
Oh, I do too.
so I straighten mine every single day. So I come home, I do homework. I don't have like too much, or I don't even do it sometimes. Like I try, but and then I eat dinner. I like talk to my friends and my family and stuff, and then I have to take a shower. And then by the time I get out and dry my hair, it's already like 9 o'clock. So that's why I get in bed later. Or I'd be in bed at like 8:30.
I see. My problem, I sit in my room and listen to music.
She
And-
does.
Listen and like watch shows and stuff for too long. So yeah.
I'm
and-
watching. Go
like-
ahead.
Wait, what are you watching?
I'm watching Gilmore Girls right now.
I'm watching Jane the Virgin. It's really good. If you meet me and there's like a song playing, I most
She's
likely
gonna know
it because you see my parents, they grew up when they listen to like old stuff, like old western like country stuff. But like I grew up listening to my older sister would play like Fleetwood Mac and all that, so I know some of their songs, and then like I know like
Songs.
80s and like 90s.
Can we play some music or?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a game. Okay. I'm gonna play a song and I'm gonna show you how fast Shelby's gonna know it. I'll do a couple. Let me.
Wait, hold on. So there's gonna be two parts to this video.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the second part, but I'm just gonna continue it in filming this.
But you'll have to come back to see this game. So I know
you'll
want
have
to see
to
it.
go to the second, or no. The second part starts